Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm barefaced at the moment because in today's video I'm going to try out this new foundation that I was kindly gifted by a lovely makeup angel, and it is the Chanel Sublimage Le Teint foundation in the shade 22 Beige Rose. So if you would like to see how this foundation goes today, just keep watching. Welcome, and for anybody that is new to my channel, my name is Ange and I like to share all things beauty and lifestyle aimed at the more mature woman as I navigate my mature years. Today I am using a new foundation that I probably would never have purchased because it's more in the pricey range, but a very kind person who just gets me when it comes to makeup was so kind and sent me some goodies, and amongst those goodies was this beautiful foundation. So I'm going to give it a try today, and I'm going to try and use as many Chanel products as I have. I was actually quite shocked at how many pieces I could pull together. So we are going to try this. I have primed my skin, I've got my sunscreen on, and I have primed with the One Size Beauty Secure the Blur Magnet Primer. On the Chanel website, this foundation is described as an ultimate radiance generating cream foundation for a sublime experience of a light day after day. Extremely sensorial, its luscious and lightweight cream emulsion offers a second skin sensation. The complexion is even and radiant with vitality. Skin is incredibly soft, supple and moisturised. Adjustable coverage from light to medium and suitable for all skin types. Now I must admit that I would not have looked at this foundation because being a cream I would have thought it wouldn't have suited my combo skin, but we will see how that goes. It says the benefits are a continuous 12-hour hydration and intense illumination. The complexion is even and radiant with vitality.
Okie doke. So let's try. We've got a wee spatula, so that makes it easier to scoop it out and pop it on the spatula. So just dotting it all over my face. Taking my beauty blender because I just like a beauty blender for all of my foundations. There's something that I have noticed because I tried a wee bit of this yesterday. I'm not sure if it's because it's a little bit light on me at the moment, but I don't know if it's the powder or whether it oxidizes just a smidge, but it blends in really well once all my makeup's done. Okay, so it's one light layer. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush sponge and try and go around my areas where I have all that pigmentation. So whereas I'd like to wear a really light coverage foundation, I'm better off not wearing any at all because of all the pigment on my skin. So when I do wear a foundation, I do like coverage. Okay, so that is the foundation with another second light layer over the top. It does look really luminous at the moment. Don't forget I have got sunscreen and my primer on, but we'll see what it looks like once we pop powder on. And I'm going to use the Chanel bronzer and the Chanel powder. This is the finished makeup look with all of my makeup on over the Chanel foundation, and I think it is beautiful. I think it's wonderful for mature skins. I'm really shocked how well it looks on my oily combo skin. I was quite tentative of how well this would work, but I am in love, to be fair. This is not my first day of wearing this foundation. I have worn it several times now, and it just wears so well. I love the luminosity to the foundation, but it doesn't look greasy. I'm very, very apprehensive and scared, to be fair, of luminous foundations. After so many years of having very oily and greasy skin, anything that looks a little bit too luminous just takes me back to those days, and I don't see that personally as an attractive look. And glowy skin, I feel, looks beautiful on other people, but I feel sometimes when I have glowy skin, I just think I look greasy. And it could be a mind thing from my years of oily skin. But the luminosity on this foundation, I love. Now, I am going to check in throughout the day on how this foundation wears. Now, I do get luminous as the day goes on, but I just go back in with my sponge and go tap, 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 and I'm good as new. So hopefully I can show you that with my check-ins today, and we will see how this foundation wears and how it goes. Well, I get really flustered when it comes to filming outside of my makeup setup, and I'm filming at the moment in the middle of our bedroom, and I tried to do my check-in and I forgot to turn the mic on. So I'm going to try my best to remember what I said. But this is the check-in. It's been 6 hours. I'm luminous, but it still looks pretty good considering 6 hours on my oily combo skin. I've noticed that I've been editing today and one side of my face looks extremely pale compared to the other. Now, I can't understand that, because looking in the mirror, they look the same both sides, but one side in particular looks definitely a lot lighter than the other side. So not sure what's happening there. I am using pigmentation reducing skincare at the moment, but I'm hoping it's more of a lighting situation. So quite luminous at the moment. I have been editing all day, and this is what it looks like. So I am going to show you what I do when I touch up after 6 hours with this foundation. I'm just going to go back in with my beauty sponge, and then what I normally do is just tap this all over my face, just sort of zhuzhing it really and toning down the shine. And I just use the sponge that I used earlier applying the foundation. And I actually do have a little patch on my chin that's missing because I've been leaning on my hands all afternoon editing my videos, and there is a little patch on my chin missing. So what I would do, I'm going to show you what I would do if this happened in every day. I will take a little bit of the foundation, and I only need a tiny little bit. So that's a bit much, so I'm going to, that's it. So that's about the amount I would use. And I just gently tap it on the area that is missing foundation. And then I blend it in with my finger. And there's a little bit on my nose. And I just take my sponge again and blend that in. And I just do it with dabbing motions, and it blends in really beautifully with the existing foundation. No tide mark, doesn't look terrible. So that's just doing it with the foundation. But now I'm going to go the whole hog, and I'm going to touch up with the Chanel powder using my little poof, which needs cleaning. I mentioned that. And I'm just going to press a little amount of that all over my skin just to take down the shine in the T-zone area and just freshen up the whole makeup look. Then I'm going to take a powder brush and I will just dust off the excess powder so that it doesn't look cakey, and we're all fresh and ready to go again. Now this is what I would do. I was explaining I haven't touched up my lipstick. I've had lunch, I've had a cup of tea, and this is what I would do to freshen up my makeup. So if I wore this makeup to work and I wanted to touch up, freshen up to go somewhere else after work, this is what I would do to freshen it up, and I think it looks really good. After nearly 6.5 hours actually, if I was to touch up like this, I could definitely go on to another event after work because this foundation has touched up beautifully. So that is our first check-in, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so this is the last checkup, and we are 4 hours after the last time I spoke to you. Sorry, I'm shaking the phone. I decided I couldn't be bothered setting up my camera and the microphone and everything, so I'm just using my iPhone. So this has been on for 10 hours with that one touch up at the 6-hour mark. I'm looking pretty shoddy right at the moment, and I just want to wash my face. So they are the check-ins, but all in all, I do really like this foundation. Okay, I am going to film my outro to this video now. As I am filming in my bedroom at present because my daughter's home, I am using natural light, and I have previously filmed this video, and when I've come back to do this portion of the video, the lighting is really shocking and I couldn't use the footage, so I've had another day of giving this a go. I love this foundation. It is beautiful. I was really shocked that a cream foundation can look so good on my oily combo skin. I have to say it is amazing for mature skin. It is just beautiful on mature skin. I love the finish. I love the soft luminosity to it. I love the coverage. I have all this pigmentation to cover up, and I really think it does a great job. I love the fact that what I noticed when I have used it, because I've used it for a few days and I've gone out a couple of times and had to wear a mask, and if I lose a patch of foundation, say on my chin, and I want to touch up, I can add a little bit of the foundation just by tapping it on with my finger, going back in with my sponge and blending it in, and it blends in beautifully. Now, if I was to try that with any other foundation in my arsenal, I would end up with a tide mark around where I just applied it, and it would look crusty around the edges. This doesn't happen with this foundation. So I am so super impressed. Repurchasing it is going to be interesting because it is up there in price, but it is beautiful, and I am not afraid to spend money on a foundation that makes my skin look beautiful. So all in all, it's been an absolute win for me, and thank you so much, Makeup Angel or Beauty Angel. I am so appreciative and so thankful for the opportunity to try this foundation, because as I said at the beginning, I would never have purchased or tried this foundation otherwise. So thank you so very much. If you enjoyed this style of video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. I have got another wear test of a foundation coming. Someone would like to see a wear test of the Tarte foundation, the Hydro foundation, so that will be coming very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and would like to see more videos from me. And in the meantime, I hope you've had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later, guys. Bye.